Hey guys, welcome back to my single player survival series, or I should say welcome if this is your first episode. There is an episode 0 if you haven't seen it, but I do say in there it's not exactly the most mandatory thing to watch, it's just gathering supplies. Anyway, welcome back. Today I've got a bit of a more active plan in mind. Today I'm actually going to start building. I did mention this last episode, but I'm gonna make like a survival house, like a little starter one. I never normally do this. I normally just sit around outside in my nest, as you can see right there. But and then eventually I'll make a base and just sort of fill it with the rooms or areas or whatever for all the specific things. But this time I'm actually gonna make like a little starter base. I thought it'd be fun. I've seen quite a few of those videos online about it nowadays, so I'm going to give that a shot. As you can see, I'm just messing with the hanging signs here, though. These are pretty cool. They're a little smaller than normal, but I really like the textures on them, and I'm probably going to use them a lot in future when I actually get to use signs. So we're just going to be starting off, or rather, I'm just going to be starting off, just messing around, trying out some new stuff. Obviously, you saw the bamboo just there, and now there's the signs. I think I also find a camel later on, which is pretty cool. I completely forgot they were in the snapshot, but yeah, just going to be a small little mining trip, just get a few more resources, those last little things that I'm still missing for getting ready to build. And before I do build, there is a visit to the Nether as well. I think this is pretty much what I'm down here for, obsidian. So first thing you might notice if you did see the last episode, this is edited a little differently. This isn't sped up footage as it was last episode. I don't know which one I prefer. This definitely took me longer, but yeah, you'll see this throughout the entire episode. If you like it more, let me know. I'll probably do the next couple episodes like this, because it's a bit more fun for me, to be honest with you, and I think it comes across more coherent. It's less sort of speed buildy, if you will. Funny I should say that. We'll get to that. But yeah, so the episode is just going to be predominantly this sort of regular speed footage, just cut and snipped together. There's a few like montage moments. I think there's literally one right here as soon as I kill these mobs, where it's just sort of, you can follow along, but there's no, you know, the boring or unimportant parts are cut out. Little tip here, always do this on your entrances. The amount of times I've gotten lost doing that. Yeah, there you go. So found a few diamonds, some obsidian there as well, which is going to be important. And straight up we go. There was a very small cave down there. Not really a big winding one. It circled in on itself, but that was it. Full cave explored. Yeah, so I needed obsidian for enchanting table. As you can see, I am almost level 30. The first enchants are always the most important. You always want that Fortune 3 one. But, you know, we never normally get it. So I do want to say as well, last episode, thank you for your feedback. I got a few comments on that one. Thanks for the compliments. But, yeah, no, hopefully this is going to be a little slower commentary-wise. I did feel I was a bit all over the place. Still getting used to this sort of thing. Not really done it before, to be honest. Or I've attempted, like, you know, messed around with it in the past, but never really actually sat down and figured it out. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm building the Nether portal, so we're gonna head to the Nether. I'm just gonna leave that corner off. Hope that doesn't bother any of you. Just gonna make the portal like that. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. That bothers me. I had to fix it. That bothers the hell out of me. Finish your corners. Finish your corners. But yeah, so still looking to get reeds and leather and stuff, as you guys know if you've probably ever started or played Minecraft in the modern day. Getting all the bookshelves you need at the start always takes a while. It's one of the first things you ever want to set up once you get your base is a sugarcane or reed farm. I get confused about that. And a cow farm. Also, this is a nice little thing. Thanks to me living right next to a swamp, I actually get slimes when it's a full moon out, which is pretty cool. Normally it takes me forever to get slimes unless my base is down underground, and I end up just naturally digging into slime chunks, but yeah, that was quite nice. I actually get another slime later on that I mess with, and I actually I actually messed with the frogs and the slimes. I thought frogs gave frog lights when they ate slimes. Spoilers, I was wrong. Alright, so into the fray, into the nether. Immediately, I can't say I enjoy nether portal starts like this. I'm just in a cave, completely filled the walls. Yeah, so great. Anyway, the main reason I'm actually here is for Netherwart. I have some plans upcoming for future episodes, in the near future actually, and I'm going to need potions for it. Wonder if it has anything to do with that village I live right next to. But I also need quartz. I need a lot of quartz. So the build that I make has a lot of quartz in it. So I'm going to need to go get some. Fun little thing here, I actually could hear a skeleton and a hoglin through that wall, that's why I started digging. I found this ravine. I thought it was like the surface nether, but it wasn't, it was just a ravine. And then I find them right here. But something that's really cool, and hopefully could be useful in future, especially something that you'll see coming up. So this is still probably like 20 blocks away from my portal. And there's another fortress. I am completely baffled. So yeah, literally just round that corner, the staircase goes up a little bit, and then it's like that cave. As you can see, I'm freaking out in-game about the nether fortress that close to my portal as well. It's right in the edge as well, it's pretty close. But even better than this nether fortress being right next to my portal. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look around. Striders. Still, I'm yet to mess with Striders. They've probably been in the game for over a year now. I actually don't know how long, but I haven't messed with them. And I can hear it already, as I'm sure you might be able to. Literally right here. Blaze spawner, right there. I'm not sure... So I actually... I'll get to that point in a second I was about to make. So just a little cut together of me killing a bunch of withers. Blazes. Yes. Okay, guess I was done. I guess maybe I cut it out or something, but there's another, the second blaze spawner was right there as well. I don't know if it was close enough to have it both active at once, but it was right around the corner. For those that don't know, in every nether fortress, there will always be 2 wither spawner rooms. Always 2. I think. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to class that as fact, but that's information that I know and think is true, so that's my opinion. I guess. I don't know. That might be true. Anyway, here's me messing with the frogs. This is where I was like, oh yeah, frogs eat slimes and I get frog lights. Oh, that's so awesome. I love frog lights. I've never had them before, and no. If I had to assume, I would say that it's when they eat magma cubes, because I've seen like farms in the nether before. But I really thought it was slimes. I just thought it was easier to make frog farms, excuse me, frog-like farms in the nether. Anyway, that's really cool animation. I love the frogs. They're really cool. On about really cool though, take a look at this. Wow, look at that. Big, giant surface mouth cave. Awesome. It's in times like these I like to imagine what a base would look like. Yeah, it even goes deeper. But you know, imagine having like a village, like some buildings hanging from the ceiling across the walls, big walkways, you know, big giant lakes underneath. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Sort of dwarven, could be lava lakes. Could be something like that. Thinking of it now. Anyway, right here, I've cut out a lot, but I've traveled about 4,000 blocks. Yeah, I've traveled about 4,000 blocks here to get to this desert, just to find this one frickin' cactus. Find a cool little cave. I think I dive into that cave and do a little bit of mining, but I don't think I show it on screen. Something else well, I'll get to that in a minute, actually. Here we go. Found a village. Camel. Completely forgot they existed. Really cool mob. They don't really do much, to be honest with you. But I was quite lucky. You'll see what I was about to say there was I actually raided desert temple, and I found a saddle in one. So you can see I've got a saddle on me there. Look at his floppy little ears. He's so cool. I wish I could have taken him home with me, but he's just too slow. Maybe in future, once I get Elytra, thanks to the changes to leads, mobs no longer rack up damage. They don't just fall and insta-die. So maybe I could fly him home one day. There he goes, look, he's sitting down. Oh, awesome. While I'm distracted by the camel, though. Look, watch. Stupid villager stole my bed. Look, all the others are coming too. They're like, oh, there's a bed. Go to the bed. Get off my frickin' bed. Anyway, I really wish I could have taken that camel. He looks so cool. I really like the direction Mojang's going with the new mobs, how they all have like the unique animations and unique sounds and stuff like that with all the new blocks as well. It's really good direction, really feels polished. Anyway, what you just saw there was a new recording session. Literally hit record button and tab into the game, boom. Immediately. You can see my settings aren't actually set up yet. You can see at the bottom of the screen my hotbar is all messed up because my screen, I'm not actually full screen at the moment, so my recording software does this. Very weird, but yeah, if I had taken even half a second longer to to tab into the game, I would have died, and that would have been my first death. Man, that would suck. That would suck dying, huh? Yeah, man, I'm glad it hasn't happened to me. Anyway, you can see I got another couple bookshelves. So here we go, first enchant. What am I gonna get? Alright, pretty good. Fortune 2, not Fortune 3, but still pretty good. You see, I'm sort of like, I'm a bit shaken up. No, I'm just checking the other enchants on the other stuff. I don't actually have any diamond stuff I'd want to enchant yet, because I hit level 30 in the nether there. I think it was in the nether, actually. I'm not sure, now that I think about it. Could have just been mining in that cave. So, as soon as I get the enchantment, I'm like, right, I need to get some quartz. So I head to I find another Nether Fortress, one that's a bit bigger, and I head to that one, and as you can see, I get this Wither Skeleton Skull. Just killing them on the way through. Do I get one from this one? No, I don't. But there's more. Ooh, look, there's one up there. What does this one give me? I bet this one gives me another Skeleton Skull. Why would I put that footage in? Oh, wait. I know why. Yeah, first death. Miles off in the nether. All my stuff just in the middle of an absolute danger spot. What a nightmare. Anyway, I do actually get it back. It's not too far off. And I decide to go mining for some nether quartz because it's too dangerous up on the surface. And I happen to find ancient debris immediately. And better yet, I'm looking for if there's another piece adjacent. And you'll see I accidentally break 2 blocks there instead of 1 and find some more. Oh, I have never been this lucky with ancient debris. Never. And I don't get that lucky again. I do get a few more pieces. As you can see, I've managed to make 2 full ingots here. But yeah, I've never gotten that lucky with ancient debris. I've tried the bed strategy, I've tried TNT. I don't know, I can't seem to get it to function. Something you'll see here, I'm messing with this and I can't seem to upgrade my pickaxe. Why can't I do that? So it turns out in the 1.20 patches, in the snapshots, there's now an item, like the armor trim item, where you actually, it's like a netherite upgrade, and you need to use that with the netherite ingot. So getting netherite is considerably more expensive. And better yet, you can only get those items from bastions. Bastions. God. Yeah, that's fun. I'm terrible at taking bastions. I die all the time. Anyway, you can see here I've got a few more levels. That was from mining all the quartz. As you can see, I've actually got the quartz in my inventory as well. So I'm just doing a few enchants, getting a bit more situated. I'm trying to figure out some good enchantments. I think I get a really sucky one here, actually. I do make a grindstone, and I just take some enchantments off. And I'm looking... I don't actually value looting on a sword very much. Believe it or not. I know a lot of people do. But, I don't know. I just find you don't really need it. Oh. Oh, satisfying. I forgot this clip was in here. Just keep that, just keep silent during that. I love that sound. Anyway, here we go. So, trips in the Nether done. Trips exploring done. I'm ready to start building. So, what I'm going to do for this first section, I'm actually just going to have... Apologies, phone. I'm actually just going to have some sped up footage here. And it's just going to be the first half of the build. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have this sped up footage, as you can see, already going, where you can see the whole process, start to finish. And then later on, I'm going to have a more sort of representative of this episode, a more clipped together sort of situation going on with the clips. So it's sort of like episode 0 and episode 1 here in the same episode when it comes to my first build. Let me know which one you guys like more. Would you rather future builds contain this more sped up footage, or would you rather the more clipped footage that you'll see later on? It was a bit longer, like this type of footage with the sped up is longer. It takes more, I think this goes on for a couple more minutes. Whereas the clip together was arguably took longer to build and took considerably longer to edit together, but I don't really care about that. It's good fun for me anyway, so yeah, let me know what you prefer. Anyway, as you can see, I'm building some sort of circle and in the water. So the theme with this, I actually slightly mentioned it in the last episode, the theme with this world, at least for the beginning, I want to create an underwater base. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I've never actually managed to do it. I've never managed to either get the heart of the sea, I've never hung around in the world long enough, or it's been too tough, or you know, I don't get the resources, or anything along those lines. So I never actually managed to do it, but this time I really want to push myself. Really want to get the sort of Atlantis feel down, if you will. Obviously, maybe Atlantis is a bit overused as a term, but yeah, that's sort of the idea, like sort of a city underwater. It won't be huge though. I can't build like people can nowadays, where they just have these immense, you know, 1,000-hour projects, you know. So I don't really have the time nor the patience for that, to be honest, as I'm sure the majority of people who watch Minecraft videos also don't. For now, I'm just getting used to building underwater. Hopefully later on I can get some sponges when it comes to getting rid of water, but you'll see in a bit, I actually just use sand to get rid of most of it, or all of it. So let me know how you guys like the quartz as well, if you want. I went with the quartz and dark oak. I actually changed this later on. I don't show it in the video. You might actually be able to see it in the thumbnail. But I replaced the dark oak with stripped bamboo logs, or whatever we call those. I guess just stripped bamboo. I don't know which one I prefer. I like the darker color of the logs, but I also want to use the new blocks, so I might just leave it for a while. You'll probably see it next episode when I'm walking around and using the base and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'll talk a little bit about the base now. As you can see, I'm building like these little squares. These squares are going to be like mini farms, mini compartments, just sort of help out so I don't have to build these big giant farms. I mean, obviously probably will later on, but for now these should be good enough to get me these resources early enough. Anyway, just a little skip there, got rid of all the water. Had to get rid of those stairs. Turns out they were waterlogged. Yeah, I didn't think about it enough. So they just kept the water there. But as you can see, okay, well, great. I'm running away, so you can't see it right now. Just doing a bit of inventory management. Yeah, inventory management. Ooh, that's a topic I'd like to go over on a future date. I can't believe the 1.20 update isn't an inventory update. Ooh, bit upset about that one. Yeah, anyway, so you can see I've got like 3 little compartments here. So they are going to be for the 3 natural growables, ones you can't bone meal. Although actually I think you can bone meal bamboo. There you go, spoilers. One of them is bamboo. As you can see, this one here, this is also cactus. They're just little mini farms. They're not the most efficient things in the world, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be around this area quite a while, so they'll just be running away. Or running away? Functioning. Running while I work away? That feels wrong to say, running away. But then I can't... Anyway. Just going on a tangent. Yeah, so that's the cactus one done. Really simple. First bit of redstone in the world. Here you go. This is, I believe, the bamboo one first. Just a couple of observers. Run to a redstone line, powers the pistons. You can make it more efficient and have observers all the way across, but I actually ran out of quartz, and like I said, they're not really supposed to be the most efficient things in the world. As long as they work, they'll passively generate me resources. That's what I want. So I use the exact same design again, right here for sugarcane. The only difference is there's a little bit of water next to the dirt instead of just more dirt. Yeah, exact same design right there. So there we go. That is going to be the speed build portion pretty much done. Just going to put the roof on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with the chopped together pieces. It's a bit more nicer to watch without me rambling on top of it. So I'm going to leave you here, and I'll join back up with you after the speed build is done. Or sorry, after the second half is done. So I will see you guys shortly. Okay guys, welcome back. How was that? I thought it was quite satisfying to watch personally. I mean, I'm the one that made it, so I suppose that goes without saying. But anyway, yeah, let me know how you thought about that one. That was quite fun for me there. But that's going to do it for today, guys. next time we'll get this room filled out a little more, and we'll get started on some other stuff. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.